going on, guys? JMO Life here. And, let's get right into it, guys. Week 7 of the NFL. I'm excited, for the Broncos this week. I want to see what Tim Tebow can do. And, yeah, I'm excited for this week. Hopefully Tebow gets things done. But, let's get into it, guys. San Diego at the Jets. This should be an interesting game. I mean, San Diego came off their bye. The Jets just beat the Dolphins. But, I wasn't impressed with the Jets win, last night, Monday Night Football. So I'm gonna go with the Chargers here. I mean, Chargers, they're always dangerous. As long as they got Rivers, they got Ryan Matthews, their defense is all right. They're dangerous. They're a good team, and I'm just not believing in the Jets right now. I mean, they play good against they didn't play good against Miami. They play okay against Miami. Just that offense, the Jets offense, it doesn't impress me, and their defense isn't the same, guys. So I'm going with the Chargers here. Next game, we got Houston at Tennessee. This should be an interesting game. I think Houston's gonna take this game. I think their offense is gonna will push them through and get a win over Tennessee. I think Texans. I think Foster might have a big game in this game. I think Matt Schaub's gonna do what he has to do. Tennessee's gonna put up a fight. I mean, Matt Hasselbeck's been playing well. He's gonna put up a fight, but I think the Texans are gonna take this game. So I'm taking the Texans. Next game we have Denver at Miami. Very interesting game, I know, for me. Tim Tebow making his first NFL start for this season against the Miami Dolphins, which aren't a very good team. So I'm gonna go with Denver. I think Tim Tebow, I think he's gonna perform. I think he's gonna, this is what everybody's been waiting for, Tim Tebow to start. He's got the job. It's time for him to shine, and he's home. He's in Florida. The Dolphins are not a very good team, so this is like a perfect situation for him. I think Denver's defense is gonna play well. I think McGahee's gonna have a good game, and I think Tebow's gonna show, silence some critics here. So hopefully Tebow plays well, but we'll see, guys. So I'm taking Denver in this game. Miami's just not very good at all. Next game, Chicago at Tampa Bay. Should be a good game, but I'm gonna take Chicago. Jay Cutler and the Bears, they're looking strong. They've lost some games, but I like the Bears defense, and I think Jay Cutler he's good during the regular season. It's just a question, is he gonna get the protection? And is he going to get the protection in the playoffs, and if he's going to perform in the playoffs. But I like Chicago. I think Tampa Bay's an okay team. They have Josh Freeman. I'm not sure if Blunt's going to play, but this guy, Ernest Graham, he played well last week. But for this game, I'm going to take Chicago. I think Chicago's going to win it out. Next game, Atlanta at Detroit. This is another interesting game. I think I'm going to have to go with Atlanta in this game. I think Detroit's going to take a step backwards right here. I mean, Detroit's been playing well, don't get me wrong. But, for some reason I envision them losing 2 straight games. So I'm going to take Atlanta in this game. Matt Ryan, Turner played well last week for Atlanta. He says, he wants to get that running game going. So I'm going to go with Atlanta. But you can never go against Matthew Stafford and the Detroit defense. But I'm going to get against them, so I'm going to go with Atlanta. Next game, Seattle at Cleveland. For some reason, I see this as a this is a hard game to pick, just for the sole fact is, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if Peyton Hillis is going to play for Cleveland. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna take Cleveland on this game. This is just one of those games. I don't know. I honestly do not know. I mean, Seattle has their moments, during the game where they put up points. They look good, but they're not consistent. So I don't know. I'm taking Cleveland. All right, guys. Next game, Washington at Carolina. Carolina's gonna win this game. I think Cam Newton's going to do what he has to do. He's gonna do whatever he has to do, and I think he's gonna win this game. Washington, they took the loss to Philadelphia last week. Washington didn't look too impressive, and I think they're gonna shy away from what's this guy's name, Rex Grossman. And I don't know, just Washington has a couple of questions. I know that they were playing good, but I think Carolina's gonna take this game. It's time for them to get a W. So I'm taking Carolina. Next game, Pittsburgh at Arizona. Pittsburgh's playing good. I'm taking Pittsburgh. I think the defense is playing well. Ben Roethlisberger's finding a groove with his receivers, Mike Wallace. You know, I think Pittsburgh's going to take this game. I mean, Arizona, they're just like, they've been mediocre at best right now. So I'm taking Pittsburgh. Next game, Kansas City at Oakland. I'm not sure. He should be. For those of you that don't know, Carson Palmer got traded to the Raiders today. So I think he should be ready. Maybe. I don't know. He probably will be ready for Oakland at Kansas City. Passes the physical. They give him the playbook. You know, he tries his best as his first game as a Raider. But I'm gonna take the Raiders in this game. I don't care. The Raiders could have had Pryor being quarterback, but they were gonna beat Kansas City because Kansas City is not a good team right now. They've got injuries. Kansas City, their defense isn't that great, and yeah, Oakland with McFadden, has a good chance to win this game because McFadden is just, he's on a whole nother level right now. So for this game, I'm taking Oakland. We'll see what happens with Carson Palmer. You know, I personally believe that was a risky trade on Oakland's part, definitely, because they gave up a first-round draft pick, and they gave up another pick that has the potential to be a first-round draft pick. So, that's a little dicey. I mean, you don't know what Carson Palmer you're going to get. You don't know if you're going to get, 2005, great Carson Palmer, or you're going to get, the Palmer we've seen, the past couple of years, banged up, just not playing that well. So it's a risk. It's definitely a risk for Oakland. But as of right now, Oakland's still playing well. So I'm gonna go Oakland in this game. Next game, Green Bay at Minnesota. Should be I shouldn't say this. It could be, but I think Green Bay might blow out Minnesota here. Green Bay is just clicking on all cylinders. I mean, they're no doubt the best team in the NFL. I think they're gonna go into Minnesota. They're just going to put up points. I mean, they're rivals, and I see Green Bay showing no mercy in this game. So, I think Minnesota, they benched Donovan McNabb. I'm not too sure about that. But Minnesota's just, besides Adrian Peterson, there's not much to talk about in Minnesota. So, Green Bay's going to take this game. Next game, St. Louis at Dallas. Sammy Bradford has a new target. Mr. Brandon Lloyd, good receiver, got traded from the Broncos to St. Louis. This should be an interesting game, but I think Dallas is going to take it. I mean, St. Louis has a lot of issues. Not only their offense, I don't think Brandon Lloyd, no matter what he says, he's not going to come in there and turn St. Louis into this winning team right away. I mean, Brandon Lloyd, he's only one player. If Brandon Lloyd, puts up the numbers that he did last year with Denver, with the Rams, I don't see them winning too many games, the Rams. They need a lot more than Brandon Lloyd. So, I think Dallas is going to take this game. I think Tony Romo, it's time for Tony Romo, man. He keeps getting scrutinized every week. I mean, his offense gets scrutinized. His team gets scrutinized. I think it's time for Romo to, silence some critics, at least for 1 week. Go out there, play a good game for the Dallas crowd. I think Dallas is going to take this game. Next game, and, I don't know why they're hyping this game up on, Sunday Night Football. I remember seeing the banner. They're like, Sunday Night Football, Indianapolis at New Orleans. Bum, 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 bum. I'm like, are you kidding me? Indy is horrible right now. I mean, New Orleans, this could be another blowout right here. New Orleans, they're gonna put things together. They're gonna get this win. I mean, Indianapolis just looks all. They're just lost right now. Indianapolis. And I don't see any way that they could get a win. And if they do, then I'm speechless. But for this game, I'm taking New Orleans just for the obvious. New Orleans is gonna win this game. And the last game of Week 7, Baltimore at Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville. I almost said Jacksonville's gonna take this game. I think Baltimore's gonna take this game. Jacksonville's another team that's struggling right now. I think Baltimore's defense is just gonna hold Jacksonville in check. I don't see Blaine Gabbert doing much. Maurice Jones-Drew might put up some yardage, but other than that, I think Baltimore's going to take this game. Joe Flacco is playing well. Ray Rice is playing well. Defense is still the Baltimore defense, so Baltimore's taking this game, guys. So that's it. That's Week 7 of the NFL. Hopefully your team plays well, gets that W, does a good job. Hopefully Tim Tebow, for my sake, puts up some good numbers and gets a W for the Broncos, guys. So yeah, guys, take care. Comment, do what you gotta do. Talk about Carson Palmer trade. If you want to leave a comment on your thoughts about that trade, or the future of Cincinnati and the Raiders. I think ultimately I think that was a great trade for Cincinnati. I mean, Palmer was just like dead weight. I mean, he didn't want to play for them, and they got 2 picks. They got they got 1 first rounder, and they could have another one, guys. So good trade for Cincinnati. I like Cincinnati. Andy Dalton, AJ Green connection. I like that connection. And their defense is alright. So yeah, guys, I think that's a good trade for Cincy. But let me know what you guys think. Take care. Enjoy Week 7 of the NFL. Enjoy football. NBA lockout. I don't know. It's not looking good for the NBA, guys. Alright, guys. Take care. Peace.